All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition for Body Mind Practices to enhance resilience and immunity. We have wonderful set of practices planned for you today. Before I turn it over to Gail, I just wanted to cover a couple quick housekeeping points. One, if you have any issues with audio or video, as always, use the chat box in the bottom of the screen and just message me, and I'll do my very best to help and assist you. At the end of the session, you also have an opportunity to share any feedback, any thoughts, any inspirations. So please do so. We would love to hear from you and get your thoughts in that regard. So, with that, without further ado, let me turn it over to Gail.
Hello. As always, it's good to be with you. Welcome to anyone who's new today, and welcome to all the returning students. This morning, we're going to take a little pause and review. Sometimes we keep going forward and don't have enough time to really digest the information that we have received. We will have one new practice. I find it really interesting. It's great for the small intestine and great for the brain, as well as coordination. So let's begin this morning. I'd like everybody to have a chair available. And we're going to begin this morning by just going inside. You can stand or sit. I'm going to do it seated. Become aware of your thinking. Become aware of your feelings. Notice your head. You can close your eyes or have them half closed Tai Chi eyes. Feel your face. Feel your head. Feel any tension in your head floating down through the chest, through the trunk of the body, through the legs, into the feet, being absorbed and composted by the earth. Now notice your chest. Do you feel any tightness or constriction? Notice your breath. We tend to hold a lot of stress in our chest area. Take a nice breath in. And as you breathe out, visualize any tension or stress floating down through the trunk of the body, through the legs, down through the ankles, through the soles of the feet, and into the earth. Now go to your back. Notice particularly that space between your shoulder blades. What can you do to relax them a little more this morning? Take a nice deep breath in. And then if you feel any tension, let that tension float through the body, down through the legs, down to your feet. Let the earth receive it. Going to the shoulders. Notice if you have any tightness there. What about the upper arms? The elbows? The forearms? Particularly notice your palms and your fingers. Relax everything. And now let any tension flow down the energy rivers out through the fingers and into the air. Notice your low back and your hip area. Notice your belly. When we're worried or anxious, we tend to have distress in our digestive system. How's it feeling this morning? If there's any tension, allow that tension to flow out of that area of the body, through the trunks of the legs, down the legs, through the feet, into the earth. And now noticing the legs themselves. And pay particular attention to the legs and the feet as we do our practices today. Are your legs relaxed? Relax them a little more. And now let all tension flow from the legs down through the feet into the earth. Feel yourself relaxed in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, in your emotions. And let's take a great big gathering breath. Fingers go down towards the earth. As we breathe in, arms raise up over the head, gathering the energy of the new day or the day you've just completed. And now shower it over the Bai Hui point, over the eyes, the face, your mouth, your neck, your heart, your lungs, your upper and lower digestive and reproductive organs, and come deep into the earth. 2 more times. Breathe in. Slowly and smoothly shower yourself with the energy of the day, releasing any tension that's left, sending it deep into the earth. 1 more time. Inhale. Now a slow, smooth exhale. And returning the hands either to your sides or to your lap. We'll do the breathing practice. Breathe in the calm. Do you remember that one? When we breathe in, we visualize bringing white healing light right into the chest. As we breathe out, we descend it. I'm going to move back a little bit into the abdomen. So let's just take a couple of deep breaths in. You might want to have a hand on your belly. Feel your belly raise, filling the lungs. Notice my shoulders stay down, and then exhale. Again, inhale, filling all the way to the lung 2 point, and exhale. Again, feel the calm. And now 3 with the visualization. So as you breathe in, visualize that white healing light coming into your body, condensing into healing energy in the lung, chest area. And as you exhale, let it descend. Get out of your head, get out of your chest, into the lower dantian. Breathe in the white light. And now let that ball of light descend into the low dantian. One more. Breathing in. White light coming into a ball in the chest. Now visualizing that ball descending right into the low dantian, energizing all your organs. And we'll do it 3 more times, but we're going to add the healing sound su. So on the exhale, we'll chant su. Let's do it 3 times. Breathe in, white light. Exhale down to the abdomen. Su. Breathe in, white light. Exhale. Notice where you feel the vibration. Breathe in. White light energizing the chest. Breathe out. Nice gathering breath. Let it go with the sigh of relief. I felt the vibration in my chest. Show me thumbs up if you felt it there. Point to where you felt the vibration, or maybe you didn't. Everybody felt a vibration, it looks like. Yeah, we're sending vibrating energy. That was a practice for our breathing, a nice breath practice, as well as a calming practice. And so now I invite you to stand or stay seated if you like. We're going to shake out any tension that's left. As we've done so many times, we get into vertical alignment. Open so that the feet are about shoulder width apart. Adjust so that you're comfortable. Feel the feet firmly connected to the earth, the floor, but visualize the earth beneath you. Lift your toes and then gently flatten them down. We're not gripping, we're just flattening, but we're feeling each toe on the floor. We're feeling the sides of our feet, the heels, the balls of our feet, and that space right behind the balls of our feet, known as the bubbling spring or our earth point. Feel that suck down into the earth. Relax your ankles and your knees. Drop your tailbone slightly, not a lot. Feel sturdy. And let's begin shaking our hands. Relax the palms of your hands. Relax your fingers. Feel that same relaxation that we felt as we were breathing in the calm. And let that energy now move up the arms into the elbows and further up the arms to the shoulders. You can smile while you do this, it helps. Out to the sides at shoulder height. We're shaking off any tension that we've got left, but we're doing it in a relaxed way. And above the head, letting anything else go up into the sky, plenty of room up there. Back down to the shoulder height. Back down, sides of the body. In front of the low dantian, and if you're able, behind. And now continuing with the hand movement, we add the pumping of the heels. This action helps pump lymph in our body. We don't have a lymph pump. So if we're pumping our heels or even bouncing, we're helping move the lymph. Now continue moving the arms up, shoulder height. If your knees get sore or tired, please stop the pumping and continue with your arms. Above your head, out to the sides again, and down, letting that pumping action stop. And I bet you know what comes next, shimmying. So we start with the hips. Notice your knees might be shimmying a little bit too, your upper legs. Now feel the flesh of the buttocks relax. You're at home. Send the shimmy right up your spine, especially in between the shoulder blades. Remember how we relaxed that area? Really let it all go. Add the shoulders and the chest. Oh, we've got the whole body going now. And now let it slow down gently, slowly, gathering breath. And sigh of relief. Ah. And now to spinal rotation with thumps for the lungs and for the kidneys. So let's turn to the right first. We exhale and inhale. Remember to pick up the back foot to protect your knees, thumping the lung point. Inhale, exhale, exhale, exhale. Relax everything. Enjoy this like you were just playing outside. Add the sound ha, 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 ha. Breathe. Ha, ha, ha. Now ragdoll arms. Ha, arms goes over, hand goes over the shoulder and around. Your arms are going to hit the right point. You don't need to worry. Continue your breathing. Inhale, exhale. We exhale when we thump. You can do this slowly or quickly. And now we're going to just let this slow down naturally because we never want to stop abruptly. And bring one hand over the other, resting at the low dantian, your low elixir field, your low energy field. Take a pause, breathe. Notice what you're feeling in your body. And relax. Now just follow me in a little bit of a brief warm-up of all the joints. We start with the neck. We're going to turn to our head to the right as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, we come back to center. Now looking over the left shoulder, breathe in. Breathe out, come back to center. One more time each way. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now looking up, make sure your head is in line with the rest of your spine. Remember to stay in your comfort zone. Breathe in, the head drops back. Breathe out, come to center. Breathe in, the chin drops towards the chest. And then come center. Again, inhale, looking up. Feel the stretch in the front of your body. Exhale. Inhale, looking down. And exhale. One more for the neck. We're going to tip the right ear towards the right shoulder. Exhale up, lift your head. Now your hands can be at your hips or at your side, do what's comfy. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale up. Notice it's just my neck. Lift up. Exhale. Perhaps you feel a little stretch. Remember, go only as far as it's comfortable. The more you do this, the more you'll be able to do. Now shoulders. First, we bring them forward, then up, then back, then down. Shoulder circles. And I raise my body and sink my body. It's just a little raise and sink. I breathe in as they come forward and up. I breathe out as I go back and down. It's like the Tin Man being oiled. We bring synovial fluid to the joints. Now back, up, forward, and down. I breathe in as I come back and up. I breathe out as I come forward and down. Two more. Relax. Remember the calm. Now bringing the hands, palms up, right next to your waist. We'll do wrists and elbows. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, hands Push forward, make soft fists, bring them in, roll it around. Inhale, exhale, or whatever breath pattern feels good to you. Wrists and elbows. Wrists and elbows. One more and then we'll reverse. Now, wrists go out, turn up, come in. That's it. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. On this last one, bring your hands to your hips for waist rotations. Now, in Tai Chi and Qigong, the waist goes from where you put your belt to the bottom of the hip area. Our legs are not going to be very bent. They're going to be unlocked. We're just going to concentrate on this whole area. So we send the hips to the left. The pubic bone comes around front. The hips go to the right and then behind. I breathe in. I breathe out. Balancing the whole body. Focus now on your hips, your low back, perhaps your upper legs. Is there anything that needs special attention today? One more circle, this direction. And as we finish it, let's reverse direction. So we're going to go to the right, forward, to the left, and behind. Notice my head is still straight up. Because I'm rotating my spine, I am turning slightly. You might pick that up. And let's do one more circle. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we've done neck, shoulders, wrists, elbows, waist. Let's warm the hands. We're going down to the knees. And I know that I showed you, or maybe I didn't show you, there are two ways we can do knees. So I'm going to come in just a little. We're going to warm up the hands. Remember the Lao Gong point, the point between the third and the fourth finger. It's almost the center of your palm. It's a very strong energy gate. I'm sure as you're rubbing your hands together, you can feel the heat. So for people who have knee issues, you can do this seated. Extend one leg forward, fold over, place your hands on either side of your knee, and vigorously, without putting tension in your shoulders or elbows, use the heat from the Lao Gong to warm up the sides of the knee. Now warm up above and below. Can you see how I'm rubbing above and below? And don't look up at me, except for a very brief time. I want you to keep your neck neutral, looking down. Follow my direction. Let's pretend this is radio for a minute. Go behind your knee and rub vigorously. And now place both hands either side of your knee again and just let that warmth penetrate. Breathe slowly and smoothly. Now pull in just below the navel to protect the spine. Roll up the spine slowly. And let's do the other side. Vigorously rub the hands. So I'm not going to do any type of knee circles today. Some people find that to be too strenuous, or they have knee issues, or they've had knee surgery, and that doesn't work. Well, this is an alternative. And I know one instructor who only does knees this way. So whatever foot you didn't work, leg you didn't work on, extend that one slightly in front of you. Now fold over and looking at the floor so that your head is in a neutral, your neck is in a neutral position. Vigorously rub the sides of your knees. Rub above and below. Try and listen rather than look up at this time. Go to the back of the knee, vigorously rub your knee. And then place your hands either side of your knee, letting the energy from your hands and your legs exchange. And now pull in below the navel and roll up slowly. So that can be done seated or standing. I actually like doing it better seated because I don't have to support myself so much, but your choice. Now standing, shift your weight to your right foot. Pick up your left heel, come all the way up to your toe. Can you see how high mine is? If you're able, and circle outside. Think about your ankle. I know when we did one of our balance classes, I mentioned to you that ankle inflexibility is one of the main reasons people have falls. Other way, circle in towards your navel. And now while we're doing this, you're balancing on one leg, so 2 for the price of 1. All right, shift your weight into your left leg, pick up the right heel, up to the toe if you can, and circle out. And breathe slowly and smoothly. And reverse the direction. Now you might notice that not only are you feeling this in the ankle, but your knee is moving, your hip is moving, a whole lower body workout. All right, both feet flat, both arms come up as if you were holding a ball. Now this is called a body rotation. We're going to take a breath in and contract on the left side. Then we're going to come around as if we were making a big circle. Come over to the right side and come up. We're not going back. We're just going down the side, around, and up. Slowly exhaling and inhaling. One more this direction. Exhaling, relax your neck, relax your fingers. Inhale up, pause here for a moment, just in case anybody got a little dizzy. Take a breath in, and we exhale over to the other side because we want to be balanced. And inhale up, exhale over. You can relax your knees. Inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, one more. Settle the energy back to the earth. And one more gathering. As if we're showering, remember our showering movement. And then kick one foot and then the other in front of you. Now lift your knees. And when you do, cross your hands over your body. Good for the brain, good for balance. Now touch the inside calf with the opposite hand. Again, working the brain and working your balance. Now behind, remember to pull up on the perineum. Use your core muscles. Flat, and now shake it all out. You're just a little happy dog, happy to see everybody. And gather once more, one more sigh of relief. And now slowing it down, rubbing the hands a little more, and I'm going to step in again. You see my Tai Chi, my yin, the black, and my yang, the white. You'll notice that in yin, there's a little bit of yang, and in the yang, there's a little bit of yin. Balance and harmony. That's exactly what it says on my shirt, the balance of nature. We're going to create balance. So let's rub those hands again. That Lao Gong point, let it get nice and warm. And make a ball. Fingers are relaxed. Now using your elbows to separate your hands. As you breathe in, we pull the hands slightly apart. As we breathe out, we bring them closer together, but not touching. Thumbs are facing, fingers are facing each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, pulse the sides of your ball or your bubble. You might begin to feel a little something between the palms of your hands. Remember Dr. Bashki telling us one hand has a positive charge, one has a negative. Roll them. You might feel the pull between the palms of your hands. We're just playing with energy. We're playing with our chi. Roll your ball over. Breathe in, separate. Breathe out, bring them together. Relax your fingers. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll it over. Breathe in and out. And now in and out. Roll it back so palms are facing. Send your ball forward, out, up, and now down the front of the body. So holding the ball, we're going forward, out, up over the head, and down. Let's bring it in, up as if you were coming up the spine, out to your soul star, down the front of the body. Bring the energy into you. Feel it go up the spine, up over the crown of your head, connecting to your soul star, and out. Pay attention to the feeling. We're making a circle. So I'm going to do this sort of from the side, pulling it in, coming up, sending it out. Relax into this as you would if it were wave hands like clouds, playing with our energy. And then coming back to your heart center. Both hands face the body. We're going to review wave hands like clouds as we did yesterday. Left hand is going to stay low. Right hand is nicely rounded. In Tai Chi, everything is rounded. We're going to use our waist where we put the belt, and we turn, looking at our hands. Now the hand faces away, and the rain comes down. We turn back to center. The hand comes up the midline, nice and round. We turn from the waist, look at your hand. Now look far. Hand comes down. We'll practice this a few times, and then I'm going to have you practice it without looking at me. So it's just one hand comes up the center, right up the center of that Tai Chi pole. And we turn, we look at the hand, and then we look far. We breathe in, looking at the palm. Palm turns away, we breathe out and turn back to center. Now 3 times without looking at me. Out, breathing in, look at your palm, turn. Breathe out, palm turns away. The reins come down. That's 1. Continue, breathe in. Breathe out, looking at the palm. Again, as you turn, look at your cloud. Palm turns away. Reins come down. Come back to center. Let's do it with the left hand. Remember, nice round hand. The energy comes up the midline. We're nice and round. We turn, looking at the palm of the hand, turning from the waist. Reins down. Come back to center. Breathe in, looking at the palm of your hand. Look near. Now as your hand turns away, look far. Come back to center. All right, 3 times on your own. Breathe in, looking at the palm of your hand. Breathe out, rain comes down. Back to center, that's 1. Continue, look close, look far. Rain comes down, turn back to center. Are you using your waist to turn? You're not going to turn far. Not as if you were using your hips. Let's do both hands. Left hand comes up, turn from the waist, rain down. As the rain comes down, we're lifting the right hand. Look near, look far, turn back, left hand comes up, rain down. Now, if it's hard to do, focus on your hand and breathe, choose one thing. That's a lot to focus on. Wave hands like clouds. Relax, watch the cloud pass. No judgment, just watching. Wouldn't it be great right now if we could just observe what's going on around us without judgment? Not without suggestion, but without judgment. I breathe in, I breathe out. It's become a new Qigong practice for me to read the newspaper, but not judge. Breathe in, breathe out. Just observe. Observe your cloud. Observe the rainfall. One more time each side. Last one. Now as you come back to center, let's cross hands and hold your tiger. And I like Dr. Colin Boschke's description of looking through your tiger eyes. I have another description. Because we do things round in Tai Chi, we're holding our own tiger. And the tiger in the Chinese zodiac is a symbol of power, a symbol of wealth, a symbol, Well, I'm just going to stick with those two because the others just left my brain. So we'll stick with power and wealth. You're holding your own power to maintain your health, your own power to be a participating person in the society. So hold your tiger. And oh, by the way, I fed mine, so it's a nice, big, fat tiger. Now, if you look, let's make sure that your right hand is crossed over your left. And we did this movement with Dr. Bakshi. This is from the Tai Chi 5. It's called cutting a path to clarity. There's a lot in our world that isn't clear right now. I like this movement almost as much as wave hands like clouds. Make sure that your left hand is closest to your heart. So just check that out. Touch your heart. Yep, it's inside. Rotate from your waist to the left. Pull back with the left elbow. Fingers go down and around, but not behind you, kind of off to the corner. Now rotate around that elbow that we worked on and cut through as if you're cutting through thick clouds. Hand goes forward. Keep rotating to the right. Right hand goes back and around. Or remember, it's going off into the corner, really. Passes the ear. You're cutting through to clarity. Frequently, people will have a medical diagnosis and they're given so many options. They have to cut through to clarity. There's business decisions that we need to make. Once again, there's always more than one path. There's always a way. Cut through to clarity. We have difficulties in relationships sometimes in our families. We need to pause and cut through to clarity. One more time. And cut through to clarity. Looks like one of our dogs just escaped. Cross hands. And hold your tiger again. Make sure your left hand is close to your heart. Separate your hands. Now this time we're going to scoop. We're going to start wave hands by scooping. So with the right hand, scoop as you turn. The right hand's going to come up. And we're going to turn the body and we begin wave hands like clouds. Remember to go slowly. The elbow leads. Look far as you change hands. Wave hands like clouds. Hands change places. Cloud hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands change places, look far, come back to center. Hands cross again, hold your power. Hold yourself, hold your tiger. Separate your elbows. We're going to gather from heaven and earth. Remember how we used our quad to sit back? So we're going to sit back and we're going to gather this beautiful energy from the earth. We're going to pull it up to our heart center and we cross. And then we open and we lengthen the body to gather from the sun, the moon, the stars, and shower ourselves again. Then we open and sink, gathering up the resources of Mother Earth, carrying them up to our heart, mind space, and open, inhaling, as we gather from the universe, and then exhaling now, sitting back on your high stool, coming down into Tai Chi meditation as if you were hugging a tree. Your arms feel as if they're supported by salt water. Your head is up, your tailbone is down. Feel your toes and your heels. Feel balanced. One more separation. And come up. Now shifting your weight into your left foot. Balancing on that foot. Bring the right foot in. And do a gathering gesture to close. So you might notice that we just did Tai Chi easy, the last 3 of 5, and the closing standing. We're doing the same gestures that you learned seated, only in a standing position. So now let's start from the beginning. And I'm going to excuse my dog for a minute. She has a sneaky way of wanting to do Tai Chi with me, but sometimes I lose my focus. Stand with your feet together, aligned between heaven and earth. Remember our vertical alignment. Deepen and slow the breath. Clear the mind coming into the present moment. Relax your ankles and knees. Place your weight on your right foot so you can step out shoulder width to the left. And settle. Now every Tai Chi form has an opening. The same is true of Tai Chi Easy. Our opening is easy. We breathe in, arms come up. We breathe out, arms come to center, and we're ready to either begin Tai Chi or Qigong. Let's let the hands float down. Shift the weight back to the right. Bring that left leg in and stand tall. Let's do it out to the other side. The beauty of Tai Chi Easy is that it's done on both sides of the body, so we're working the entire brain. Unlock ankles and knees. Weight on left. Pick up the right heel. You can either slide it out or step out with the toe. Settle your weight. Use your quad to sink back a little bit. Open, breathe in. Hands come up. Breathe out. Hands come as if we were going to discover Qi. Remember our finding the Qi ball. Now to close, just let the hands come down. Shift your weight back into your standing leg, the one that didn't step out, so it's your left leg this time. Arms come overhead, and we settle energy through the body back to the earth. One more time, opening and closing. Unlock knees, weight on right. Pick up the left heel, step out, shoulder width. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sink a little bit. Palms face. Dropping the arms, shift the weight back into the right leg. Bring the foot in. We're going to close. and settle the energy. Last time on open and close. Weight on left, relax the leg, pick up the right heel, step out, settle. Make sure you're settled. Remember to sit back on that high ledge. Breathe in as if we're bringing up earth energy under our arms. Breathe out, we're bringing it into the Tai Chi ball represented on my chest. Now once again, the close. Let the hands drift down, shift back into the left leg. Right foot comes in and we gather, lengthening the whole body, stretching the front and back channels, and close. And let's shake that out a little bit. As I'm watching you, you're looking really good. So in Tai Chi, we can do it standing, or we can have a little bit of a weight shift. So with your feet shoulder width apart, feel your weight 50-50. Now remember to have that little bend in the quad so the tail is behind you. Remember your dragon's tail. Maulik has talked about your dragon's tail. As you shift over to the left, imagine your dragon's tail making a line in the sand or dirt behind you, and come center, or you can feel the dragon's tail supporting you. Shift right. Come back center. Knees are relaxed. Come left. And then right. You're all moving your whole Tai Chi pole. That's that energy pull that's coming from your soul star right through the spine and out the body. You're all staying erect. Verticality is a principle of Tai Chi. And center one more time, opposite side, and center. Breathe in, let the hands float up. Breathe out, relax everything. Sit back a little bit, hands drift down. Now breathe in, open up your arms. Left hand on top, grab your ball. It's a big ball. It's about heart, mind, and just a little below the navel. Breathe in. And breathe out. So when you grab your Tai Chi ball, can you pulse it a little? Perhaps feel the energy between not just your hands, but your forearms too. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. And open. Hug the tree, pull the elbows in, palms down, settle the energy back to earth. So we're going to do harmonize yin and yang with some weight shifting. Feet are back together. First, we're going to step out to the left. So unlock your knees and your heels. Weight goes into the right foot, pick up the left heel. Step out and settle. The first thing that we do is open. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, hands come facing. Form your ball. This time just form it in front of you. Notice it's right in front of your heart. Now turn your waist to the left. Check your ball. It's still in front of your heart. Shift your weight into the right leg. The right hand is going to come up. The left hand goes down by your waist. We did this seated. So harmonizing yin and yang, we shift, Turn a little bit. And now the left hand comes across the front of the body. Flip the palm up, top palm down. Weight is on your right side. We're going to shift back to the left. Shift. Turn. Remember to look at your palm. Bottom palm comes across. Get your Tai Chi ball. We're getting all the energy back together, the yin and the yang, just like on my shirt. Shift back to the right. Turn. And the hand comes across. Shift, relax the knee before you shift. Shift. Turn. Hold the ball. Relax the right knee. Shift the weight. Turn from the waist. Notice how the hand just goes with the turn. Hold the ball. Relax the left knee. Let it flow. Shift. Turn. Bottom hand comes across. Both palms face. You have the ball. 2 more times. Once on this side. Hold ball. Back to the left. Hold the ball. Roll the ball over. Now, do you remember brush knee sen chi? We're going to sink the ball. Hand goes back to the corner. Weight is on your left leg. Fold the elbow in so the hand is by your ear. Now, relax right and shift and turn. Gather all the energy back together in a ball. Turn the bottom hand up. Let both hands sink to hip height. Top hand stays there. Bottom hand travels back to the corner. Fold the elbow. Get ready to shift and turn. Gather your chi. Let it sink so you can gather some more. Now send it out to the world that needs it. Brush knee, send chi. From here, your right hand is by your side. Let it come up and cross over as you turn back to center. You've got your tiger, but this time your palms face out. Sink your elbows. We're going to close right here. Step in with the left. And close. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, gather more energy, whatever you need to feed your tiger this week for your own power. Thanks for joining me. I look forward to the next time. Malik.
Thank you very much, Gail.
You're welcome.
Wonderful. I just want to turn it over to Dr. Bakshi for some announcements. Dr. Bakshi, if you could turn your video on and
I'm trying to do that. I got a little bit of an it froze on me, but that's okay. You guys can
see your picture.
You can see my picture.
we can see you.
There you are.
I got it. I was a little bit away from it, so it took me time. But thank you. You know, Gail, it was phenomenal the way you step at a time. You went through wonderful practices today, and the tiger, you know, was great, because another interpretation that I sometimes use is when you go to the army, you have a 2-star general, a 3-star general, a 4-star general. This is star courage, you know. Tiger has a multi-star, multi-stripes. So
Yes.
you have a wonderful amount of, courage that you have that really represents that. The cutting through the clarity, something came to me as it's a diamond, you know. When you polish the diamond, you cut through clarity, and the diamond gets more clarity.
Beautiful.
You know, huh? Yeah, when
I
I was
like that.
practicing, I thought of the diamond. You chop, 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 and you create the shiny part of it. You
And
shine
we
on
often bring our diamond of light right down
diamond,
into our dantian.
cutting through the clarity. So that came to me today when I was practicing. Thank you. It was just kind of interesting revelation that comes through when somebody really goes through this. And anyhow, I really appreciate all the steps and stuff like that you did. It was wonderful practice today. Um, before I open up for responses and people's feedback, I have one continuation of what we started last time, and I did ask about how many people feel comfortable about at least carrying one or possibly another additional practice on your own or with sharing with somebody else. And I had 2 or 3 hands up last time. So I'm gonna add something more to it. And this is an invitation and an opportunity. Invitation and opportunity is for people, maybe 1, 2, 3, as many people who are interested in learning a little bit more. As we often say, uh, learning is faster when you start sharing or teaching. And so this is an invitation for people who want to feel inspired. Like we always sometimes say, see one, do one, and teach one. And so if you are inspired, just raise your hand. The way we will do this is very simple. I will be the personally helping 2 or 3 people, any number of people are there. We'll set up a very wonderful, wonderful time, small amount of time, and see how you can, start learning this thing. Ordinarily, we have a Tai Chi Easy practice leadership training, but right now the training is not going on because of all those things, and they're still working on the Zoom curriculum and all that. So we figured, you guys are doing so well. Actually, when I was seeing most of you when you're doing the Tai Chi today, oh my goodness! I mean, at the stage that you are, you're a lot better than what I was with my hands all over the place. So yeah, I think many of you have that potential. So just raise your hand, just to show of hand, as to who would be interested in going a little step forward and get this opportunity, so that okay, I have one hand there, and who else? Just two. Put in the chat box your email, and I'll get all that from Maulik. So put it in while you're give your feedback. You have time to think about it. I'll guide you. This is the whole idea, is that we'll be totally non-judgmental. We'll be having loving time, wonderful time, and enjoy it. And I'm sure that many things will come out of that. Okay. And you have a wonderful audience here that is, appreciative of everything that we do here. And you have a wonderful group of family here. So yeah, please put your, email into the chat box, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, open out for comments and feedback to Gail for today's practice. Maulik, you have anything else to say? Add?
No, I just want to say that I will place the link of the Qigong Tai Chi video series. Again, make sure that you have a coupon link to get the discounted rate, and put in the body mind promo in that. That's the coupon code that will give you that discount. Otherwise, it's going to automatically have you charge the regular price that rest of the world is getting access to. So just wanted to say that I'll put that out there. But that's it. Back to you, Dr. Bakshi.
Yeah, over to everybody. Open up for comments and feedback to Gail, or anything else you want to say.
Gail, this is Kiran. I really appreciate, as always, you're on top of everything. The way, very, very smooth review. Every step was awesome. Uh, and trying to also, not trying to, definitely coordinating the breathing along with the movements. All the Tai Chi easy steps were excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I can see why your dog enjoys joining our sessions.
Really, what was that about?
Understand that, she's attracted the whole thing for sure. That's great. Thank you very much for making the
You're
video.
welcome.
Anyone else?
Well, I can also join in, and I agree with Kiran, that it was just amazing how we felt, by doing how you make us go through so smoothly, and Tai Chi being so slow and nice, how much relaxed, I feel after this exercise, and the way you conduct it is just amazing. So thank you very much. As a matter of fact, this was the first time I can keep my camera on, the video on, so people could see me, because I was so conscientious about doing the routine. So
Oh, good, Tripta.
thank you. Appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Just a small observation here. Do try put the full length mirror in front of you when you practice. It's so much wonderful to see yourself, come a long way. We can see you, and you guys are doing better each session. We can see you. So
Right.
give that feedback. What you're giving to Gail and everybody, get feedback to yourself, okay? Because you are doing good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, put the mirror in front of you as you do your practices.
Maybe when we have the whole thing, we can put everybody on gallery view. We can do it as a group.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can do it one time.
Gail, just one suggestion or one request, I should say.
Sure.
I have been missing your Phoenix exercise of late, so if you can do that in your practice sessions.
I will definitely put it in for next Tuesday.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Okay, I see here comments here. Tripta said, I would like to participate. Do you have an email there? You written there? I need the
Okay,
email.
I'll send you the email.
Yeah, please.
Malik has my email.
No, I need a chat box. Malik does a lot of work. I need to take
Okay.
some work out of him.
I'll send it to you.
He does a whole show. I mean, multiple shows he does. I need to take off a little bit from him.
Okay.
Please put it in. Yeah.
Okay.
I see here, Girish Vice, Gail, as I always enjoyed the session. Your gentle, precise way of teaching is beautiful. Yeah, that's very true. Gentle and precise, but good word. Yeah, you are there.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. And then I guess that's Joshua Modi. Thanks for beautiful practice and moves. Harish, thanks, very good. Love one comment, eye-opening. Read newspaper without judging. Yeah, that's true. Nowadays, it's very crucial.
May I share something?
Yeah.
I believe it was last Saturday. I live in Florida. I have a lanai, or a covered porch, and I'm reading the newspaper and I'm checking my texts and I'm looking at my news feed. And all of a sudden, I heard the cicadas in the trees. And with that sound, I disengaged from all the negativity that was coming into me. And I saw the blue sky, and I saw the flowers. I smelled the fresh air. I felt the balmy breeze. Just one switch, and we all have that switch in us. We just have to be aware. Sometimes we're just unaware of going down that negative spiral. So think of the cicadas, enjoy the breeze, enjoy nature.
Thank you. That's great. Neelam Spade. Gail, you're awesome. It was excellent session. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And so that's about it. Do you have anybody else want to say anything before we say goodbye for the next session on Thursday? Okay. So
Good to see you.
good to see everyone. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. It's going to be hot, at least here, at least we have hot. So just stay cool. Wash your hands, cover your face with a mask. Now even the president agrees about the mask. So that's good. All right. And we'll see you on Thursday. And I will email, there's about 5 people who have expressed this. So I will email to all of you as a bunch, and we'll set up some timings. Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Good to
everyone.
see you.
Okay.